Hey, what's up everybody? Mike N2MDX here. We're gonna put together this little project. We found this little free counter. It's a 8-digit free counter on Amazon. I thought it was pretty cool to attach to my workbench. I mean, I have other free counters, test bench free counters, but I wanted to build a little one. And this one here, they come in like green, red, blue. This one's green. And you guys, here is a let's see here. This is the RF input side. If you can see that. And this is the power side. I'm going to leave a link in the video for these, and I'll leave the link for the STL file that I printed out for it, which is this box here. I was going to do a straight BNC, but I have an adapter, so I wanted to put the RCA, which I felt is better. You can put it on the back too if you like. I put little felt feet. This print took about 3 hours, a little less than 3 hours. That's for the case. Then I printed out the buttons, little push buttons for these guys here. They like just drop, so we 3D printed them. And then this is the back of the case. We're going to bring a power wire in here, and then an on-off to turn it off. Like I said, I'll put the link for this STL folder as well, so you can print it out. I did a camo green, which is really sweet because of the green display. And you want to know something else I did? I took a little plastic container, like you get like cookies in or something, and I cut the lid, and I made myself a little window for the display. Let me see something. I think there's a let's see here. I could have sworn that this is a film. We'll leave it alone. I think there's a clear film on this too. Can almost see it. Not that it bothers me, but I guess you can peel it off. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll leave it for now. So yeah, we'll solder up the wires for this, and we'll get these going. I was gonna put Andersons on this, but for now we'll leave the Andersons off. We'll test some things here. Something. So we're on this side. Alright, wrong side. There we go. As you can see there, buttons. So the power there. Alright, so we're going to get some of these wires soldered, and we'll be right back. Okay, so the soldering is done. We put some grommets here on the back. Got this little zip tie here so the wire don't come out. You got your power coming in from here, right, from your power supply, right, from the other side of your power supply. It's coming on the positive, goes into the switch, turns on the free counter. Got your ground here. Okay, so that sounds simple. Then you got your RF, which is here, which is soldered onto that RCA in there. Tipping round, okay. Alright, so and one side is marked positive, negative. That's your power. The other side is RF in. Alrighty, so we're gonna drop this in the box, get the screen in there. Let's see here before I start dropping stuff. And alright, so alright, so you got these little, I told you, the little push buttons. Probably the best way is probably go into the side here and just drop them in. Could be a pain though. I mean, the guy who actually put this together is actually pretty, did a great job actually on the on this STL. I thought he did a fantastic job, so kudos to whoever that is that designed this. You did a good job. I'm thinking maybe he had a scanner. See them in there now? Okay. I'm thinking he had a scanner. He had a scanner, or maybe he's really good with CAD. I'm decent with CAD. I've designed a bunch of things as you've seen, but it could be a bit difficult though. That's not the way I wanted it. I wanted it this way. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so let's do suppose negative. Okay. Now this is the fun thing. These little tiny screws, I don't know what size they are. You're gonna have to get these little guys. I just so happen to have them, but they could be a real pain, man. So when you're working with like tight enclosures like this, things could get real tedious. It's just the way it is. It is what it is, man. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know why this is not magnetizing, because it wasn't magnetized. Yeah. Great. Wonderful. Right, so one's in there. Let's work the other side a little bit. You son of a gun! Come on! And if you got bigger hands than me, well, have fun. You know, come on. Oh, we got to it. We're getting there. We're getting there. And we got 3. One more to go on this side. I would recommend putting 4 screws. Don't say, just put 2. And then you go to push the buttons on the front and the whole display falls in. You're like, oh, I built all that for nothing. Nice and snug, don't over tight. Because remember, you're working with 3D plastic. Oh, by the way, I started a thread because these are like these little machine screws. I started like a sharp little screw, and I started a little bit just to get a groove going in the plastic, and I made that groove, and then these things just went right in really nice. Boom, boom. So that's nice and snug. Look at that. Okay. Now we'll get this wire, we'll put that on the RF. Bam. Look at that. Okay, we got some action here, boys and girls. Alright, hopefully this is off for the O. That's the way I want it, and like that. If not, we'll switch the digamajigs there. Digamajigs. I'm showing my age, sorry. Alright. Then we'll figure out what type of little screws we'll put on the back of here. You know, these little tiny ones here. I have small ones, so we'll figure it out. You know what? Let me see something. I'm just curious. Yeah, let's do that way. I like that. That's the way. Yeah. This way. Down is off, up is on. Let's see what we have here. I'll give it some power. Power! Stand by, kiddies. We're going for some power. I'm gonna screw it down to my little block here. You know what? We could probably just drop them in for now. Okay, so she's in the arm position that way. Alright, so what we gotta do is we gotta reverse the little prungies. Come on. Where's my little screwdriver? Off. I got these things on nice and snug, huh? Wow. Wow, I got these things on so beautiful. They don't even want to come off. One and done. Alright, cool. So goes back on. And let's just double check here. Okay. Off. All right, that's where you want it. Oh, going the wrong way again. There we go. Alright, so we got that. Cool. And so we got the free counter. You could dim this too in the button in the settings. Off, on. And all these different settings are they're online. We'll get you those as well. If you want to change the IF, you could just hit this button and it'll change it, like, you know, on, off. This bottom one toggles between different things. So there you go. And then I have my little adapter for BNC right there. Dang. This is nice. Oh, it's picking up a stray frequency. Look at that. That's hilarious. Looking for the pick up my radio. Yeah, see? So, very cool. So, what did it cost me to build this? I don't know, $26 for the little board in here. Probably less than $2 for 3D material. Maybe a couple bucks for the connector where you buy BNC or RCA, like the way I did it, and a piece of wire. Not much, and you got yourself a cool little free counter, some little felt legs, and oh yeah, the switch. Switch is probably like $5. It depends. If I think I paid $6 for a bunch of them, like a 10-piece on Amazon. But I could put the switch on there for you, so you know which one you get, the right switch. Yeah, definitely a cool little project. So, very nice. We'll put some screws in the back, and then that's it. Nice little free counter. Hope you enjoyed this, guys. 7 frees. Alright, we're on 28320. 28320.